In Bedford, Virginia, I say that so authoritatively, like I really have a solid grasp of where that is. I don't. But in Bedford, Virginia, a town I know intimately, an 11-year-old boy was suspended from Bedford Middle School because he had a marijuana leaf in his backpack. The boy was also charged by the sheriff's deputy as a juvenile for possession of marijuana. The leaf that the boy had in his backpack has been tested 3 times, and 3 times it has tested negative for being marijuana. So from this, I have come to the bold Sherlock Holmesian conclusion that perhaps it's not marijuana. I don't know, just a hunch, just taking a lucky guess. Fails the marijuana test 3 times, I'm thinking it's probably not marijuana. It's one of my crazy hunches, guys. Just go with me on this, okay? Make that leap of faith.
Shut up, liberal, it's weed!
So the parents of the fake pot boy say that now the boy's all fucked up in the head. They basically say that he's socially withdrawn and is now under the care of a pediatric psychiatrist for panic attacks and depression. So you got panic attacks and depression from not having to go to school? I don't know. Test that leaf again. This kid's definitely smoking something. So the school knows that it was not a pot leaf. They know. So why didn't they revoke the suspension? I think they actually are revoking it, but it's been 6 months. Why didn't they revoke it sooner? Well, it's because the school statutes actually say that something doesn't actually have to be a drug for you to suspend a student for it. It's okay if it just, looks like one.
Here's the rule. The unlawful manufacture, distribution, dispensation, possession, use, or being under the influence of alcohol, anabolic steroids, or any narcotic drug, hallucinogenic drug, amphetamine, barbiturate, marijuana, or other controlled substance, or imitation controlled substances or drug paraphernalia, while on school property, while going to and from school, or while engaged in or attending any school-sponsored or school-approved activity or event, is prohibited and will result in an automatic recommendation of expulsion.
Can't have imitation drugs now. So you can't take a leaf to school that looks like it could be a marijuana leaf. Yet, so many of these kids are on strong stimulants like methylphenidate and amphetamine just to keep them paying attention in class. Because, of course, they all have ADHD. Your son seems more interested in the imaginary world in his own head than he does in his boring, stale, crusty teacher. He must have ADHD. That's okay. But taking a leaf to school that looks like it might be pot, that's a no-no. Don't fuck around with leaves at Bedford Middle School, motherfuckers. They got a no-leaf policy. 0 tolerance when it comes to leaves. And I could prove to you guys that leaves are evil. Prove to you guys that leaves are evil. What does a murderer do after he kills an entire family? He leaves. If I was holding a mic, I would drop it right now. Because you just got served, everyone who thinks this is ridiculous. The website for the school is included down below. Let's write to them and let them know how much we support them. And they're finally taking a stand against the tyranny of leaves. Anything that even looks like a drug should be treated like a drug, unless it's one of the drugs that we actually do give our kids because they've been diagnosed with some bullshit disorder because they don't want to pay attention in class. Okay. Long as that makes sense to everybody. I'm the Amazing Atheist. Peace the fuck out.
My book, The Douchebag Bible, is back on sale. There's really not much more to say than that. You can buy it in the description section down below.